founder of Marathi Medium, Primary Division of Sadhana Vidyalay at Sion, Mumbai. I am feeling proud to introduce my school's ex-student, Dr. Gopal Dinkar Mangaonkar, who is doctor by profession and has done extensive work in treating COVID-19 and other patients during this pandemic situation. Dr. Gopal Dinkar Mangaonkar has been practicing as general practitioner in Mahi, Mumbai since last 33 years. He has treated patients of all ages and all diseases. He said this virus of COVID-19 has taught lot of things and has enjoyed taking challenges in treating patients in this difficult situation. During this last 1 year, he has been teaching people about personal hygiene to maintaining social distancing on regular basis. He has received several awards and recognition for his contributions to medical field and also for his non-stop treating patients during this COVID outbreak. His work has been recognized by various social, political and charitable institutions. He did not forget to mention that wife, Mr. Minal Gopal Mangaonkar, has been actively supporting by being there with him personally in clinic. Dr. Gopal Mangaonkar said he is enjoying his career and will continue as medical practitioner throughout his life. He is also planning to devote his maximum time after few years in treating Adivasi and poor people as a social contribution. We wish him for his long and healthy life. Before the outbreak COVID in India, how much did you know about corona?
Actually, corona is not a new disease. In 1930, it was first detected. The severity of the current corona or COVID-19, which is SARS-CoV-2, which is quite dangerous because it is affecting the respiratory system of human beings and it is causing pneumonia mainly in the lungs, which is damaging lungs and deaths of the patients. So it's quite dangerous and serious disease nowadays.
How prepared were you for the lockdown?
No, not at all. We were not prepared for the lockdown because we heard this word first time, lockdown.
What are the challenges that you faced? Thank you.
It was so sudden for us, which left us no time for preparation. Of course, the outbreak of COVID started from China in 2019 November, and in March 2020 it came to India through foreign nationals visiting our country or our countrymen who had returned from China, European countries such as Italy, Spain, Germany. When we started treating COVID patients in India, we came across different information from different sources. All medical equipments like kits such as PPE kits, masks, gloves, etc. were either sold at expensive rates or were not available at all in many places. I have come across many COVID patients to whom I have treated initially without wearing any protective kit or apron. But I used to cover my mouth with simple cotton napkins and surgical masks. Gradually, we started treating patients with complete skill after receiving and reading information about this deadly disease through medical journals and articles. It was real difficult time for us as number of patients were increasing and no hospitals were ready to get such patients admitted in their hospital due to lack of facilities and knowledge. However, when the government provided proper support and COVID treatment centers were formed at different places and in the hospitals for lesser charges or at the free of cost for the patient, it became easy for us to guide them and treat COVID patients.
What are the precautions that you took?
In early days of COVID, we did not have proper and sufficient protective kits. as we were medical practitioner could not stay at home leaving patients unattended because of non-availability of safety kits. As a COVID warrior, we started taking precautions ourselves by taking steam inhalation 2 to 3 times a day, taking more of Ayurvedic medicines which traditionally we were aware of. We used to wash our hands frequently, take bath 2 to 3 times a day, change clothes after every bath, sanitize dispensary frequently. It had become our routine life. We were also interacting less with our family members because we were always having fear in our mind that they may get infected with virus. We also stopped patients coming to our dispensary for small causes and small illnesses and instructed them to contact us on phone, as we used to suggest them or prescribe medicine on phones. This we used to do to reduce patients coming to our clinics and coming out of their homes.
What are the myths that people believe about the virus that you would want to clarify?
People were thinking that every COVID patient is finally going to die or they will get severely infected, which can permanently make them bedridden. People were thinking that any person who gets cold, cough or even sneezes once will get infected with the corona, and hence people wanted to meet us due to this wrong publicity. People become very panicked with wrong publicity of virus infection through social media, WhatsApp. So it was our duty to explain every patient about this actual status of this disease and to remove fear from their mind about this virus.
How effective, in your opinion, is the vaccine?
Though every vaccine is developed over at least 7 to 8 years of clinical trials, however, this pandemic situation has demanded to develop and market this vaccine in less than 1 year's time. We can certainly rely on safety and effectiveness of this vaccine, but it is necessary to get everyone vaccinated as per the government's guidelines. We should get ourselves vaccinated to avoid further spread of this virus, to bring back our life to normal.
Namaste. My name is Varsha Manigra Budemol. 7th question. What are the precautions we need to take for the lockdown situation and for how long?
Everyone will have to follow government guidelines, keep social distancing, wearing mask, washing hands frequently, not eating outside food, avoid social gathering, and we have to take these precautions till the end of 2022.
My name is Tanishka Dilip Bagre. Is the virus here? Do test or do you see it ending anytime the future?
It is completely in our hand to take precautions. If we do not put safety mask to our mouth, sanitize or soap wash our hands frequently, don't eat outside food, interact with others without maintaining social distance, we will not be able to end spreading this disease. So our first and foremost duty is to maintain hygiene and take personal safety measures throughout our life.
How does the virus affect the body when contracted?
Whoever has weak immune system will get infected fast, and old people or people already under some treatment will have more chance of getting infected fast and severe. Once the person gets infected with this virus, will have respiratory problems and lung infection, which is causing lot of difficulty in breathing, and will feel severe weakness. This can cause fever and no sense of taste and smell.
Are there any long-term effects of the virus? And if yes, what?
As it affects mainly respiratory system, it may cause permanent damage to the lungs or weaken the lungs, which can lead to asthma or repeated respiratory illnesses.
We are very grateful, Dr. Gopal, for giving us complete valuable information. We are also thankful for giving your valuable time. Namaste.